Hello and welcome to the week. On Independence Day, Chief Minister Omar Abdullah addressed a gathering in Bakshi Stadium in Srinagar. His words conveyed a deep sense of helplessness and desperation. Omar Abdullah announced a signature campaign across all 90 assembly segments in Jammu and Kashmir to build case for the restoration of statehood. Omar's announcement came for the campaign came a day after Chief Justice of India B.R. Gawai remarked that while responding to lawyer Shankar Narayan's plea for an early hearing of the case for the restoration of statehood, that you cannot ignore the ground realities in view of the Pahalgam attack. And Justice Gawai also said that it is up to the parliament and the executive to take its decision on the restoration of statehood. Justice Gawai's remarks came as a blow to the hopes of many, including the political parties, especially the National Conference, about Supreme Court asking Centre to come good on the promise of restoration of statehood. With Supreme Court indicating that it is the Parliament and the Executive that has to take a decision for the restoration of statehood to Jammu and Kashmir, Omar Abdullah has now decided that he will launch a signature campaign across Jammu and Kashmir, so that campaign in the form of a document is presented before the Supreme Court to build pressure both on the centre as well as the Supreme Court for an early restoration of statehood. Omar, during his address, expressed his frustration, saying that last time he stood in Bakshi Stadium, he was a chief minister of a state, but today, Jammu and Kashmir being a union territory where he commands little authority, he also said that whenever he passes orders and the files are sent to, in a reference to Lieutenant Governor, when the files are sent to Lieutenant Governor's office for getting them cleared, some files don't come back while others disappear. He said that when he was chief minister of a state, he could take decision, and his cabinet ministers then later implemented those decisions on ground. Since Omar took over as chief minister of Jammu and Kashmir last October, he has been rather guarded in his approach with centre on the issue of restoration of statehood. That has also strained his relationship with his party Lok Sabha MP Aga Ruhullah, who thinks Omar needs to be more vociferous, more forceful in his demand for the restoration of statehood. The opposition parties in Jammu and Kashmir, especially the regional parties, Kashmir-based regional parties, have come down heavily on Omar Abdullah for launching a signature campaign. Sajad Lone, who is the leader of People's Conference, reminded Omar Abdullah that a similar campaign was launched by separatist leader Jammu and Kashmir JKL affiliate Yasin Malik in 2007, calling it Safre Azadi, Journey to Freedom. But that he also told Omar Abdullah that he needs to remember what the fate of that signature campaign was. So he asked Omar Abdullah that rather than launching a campaign, he should pass a resolution in the Parliament, in the Assembly, and send that resolution to Supreme Court. Wahid Para, who is the MLA from PDP, said that Umar, with the backing of the 50 MLAs, by launching a signature campaign, has not only betrayed the trust of the people, but is also it's a major retreat on the promises that he made to the people during the election campaign. So, with Supreme Court having indicated that the decision lies with the Parliament and the Executive, it is clear that the demand for the restoration of statehood, which has grown, which is a very important demand in Jammu and Kashmir, cutting across party lines, including in Jammu, where BJP has maximum number of seats, but with Supreme Court indicating that the decision lies with the Parliament. So observers are saying that the decision to restore statehood to Jammu and Kashmir is still some distance away, possibly in the light of Pahalgam attack, the security situation, besides Centre having said that the Operation Sindoor is on pause. So Omar Abdullah's signature campaign could be of little use in the face of the fact that the BJP still thinks that it has to do a lot of work when it comes to security, and development of Jammu and Kashmir. So it seems that it's quite unlikely that this campaign by Omar Abdullah, apparently based to assuage the growing tensions on ground, because the people think that he's not been vociferous enough. But with Supreme Court having indicated that it doesn't have the authority lies with the Parliament. So the signature campaign is unlikely to lead the desired results.